Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be on this very bright pink and purple makeup look, and this one is using the Anastasia Riviera palette mainly because I will be using a black shade from another palette. So first I'm going to start off with this dark purple shade or bright purple shade, and I'm going to pack this on the crease. Now this is the first time that I actually experienced something weird with this purple shade. Sometimes whenever I would go over some spots, it seems like it would fade away, which is kind of weird. I hadn't noticed that before, but just wanted to let you know about that part. And like I said, I'm packing it on in the crease all over the eyelid from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. And I'm kind of doing it more in a round shape. I'm not going all the way out. And like I said, I wanted to use a black, so I ended up using the one from the Natasha Denona palette. I did try to use, and this is why I'm saying that the purple one was a little weird, I tried to use the Prism palette, and there's a black shade in there. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that one was the one. And it wouldn't stick to the purple eyeshadow, which I thought was really weird, and it had not happened to me before. So I had to use the one from the Natasha Denona palette, and there I am blending it into the crease. This is going to intensify the purple and make it look a little bit darker. You won't be able to see it once I do my cut. So now I'm going over the purple with the hot pink shade, and I'm going to blend that into the bottom and then towards the top. Like I said, I am gonna smoke it out, but I'm not gonna go way up towards my brow bone. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of the purple and go in between the pink and the purple to blend those two colors in together. And I'm also going to do I'm going to do my cut crease now, and I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for that. I'm going to do a halo eye, and I did look up so that way I know exactly where I wanted to stop the cut crease. And I'm going to remove the extra concealer from my eyelid so that way doesn't have a lot of buildup, it's not super thick, and it won't make the product look weird or anything. So there I am, I'm removing a little bit of the excess product. The first shade that I'm going to use is the blue one, which is the light blue one, and I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus to make it shinier. I'm going to apply that on the center of the eyelid, and I want that part to look the most highlighted, which is why I wanted it to look super extra shiny. I didn't have any problems with the shimmer shades. Next, I'm going to use the pink one, and I'm going to blend it into the blue. Like I said, I didn't have any issues with any of the shimmer shades. Those seem to be my favorite. They are very intense, really pretty. So the only one was actually the purple one, which the pink one I didn't have any issues with, but they do stain. The purple and the pink did stain my eyes. So I am blending in the pink with the blue, so that way there's a nice transition between them. And on the outer corner and the inner corner, I'm going to apply the purple, and I'm going to blend it into the pink. That's going to give me that nice halo effect to the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to remove the fallout, which there was a lot, and I'm going to start with the purple shade on the lower lash line closer to my waterline, and I'm going to build up that shade little by little. I do want that to look pretty intense, but I'm going to go over that with the pink to bring it a little bit lower and make it look nice and transition like the top does. I'm going to go over everything and make sure that it all looks smoked out the way I want it to look. And I'm going to go back into the purple and use a flat brush to concentrate that, like I said, really close to my lower lash line. I mean, to my eyelashes, to my tight line, to my waterline. And I'm going to use this Pixi pencil. It's a light purple, but it still looked really good with the look. And on the top for my tight line, I'm using a black. That's going to help my falsies blend in a little better. And then I decided to use this Tarte eyeliner. I did mix it with my oil, my Beauty Bakery oil, but I did not like the way that it was working on my eyes. I used to love this product, and maybe it's because it's old, I'm not sure, but I did try to make it a little better with the oil, and it just wasn't letting me do my wing on the other side clean and nice. So I did go over it with the NYX matte liquid liner to do the outer wing, because on the other eye I did try to use the Tarte eyeliner and it just did not look good. It was kind of, you know how the outside looks really thin and sharp, but with the other product I couldn't do it. Maybe it was the brush. But like I said, I'm going over it with this one. And then for falsies, I'm using Raylan by Ray Beauty, and these are nice and fluffy, kind of dramatic lashes. On the lower lash line, I'm going to use the Too Faced mascara because it's going to make my eyelashes look a little thicker, and since the top already looks pretty thick, the bottom can look a little bit balanced too. And I'm going over small little areas, the purple, the pink, the blue on the center, just, you know, little things here and there that I want to tweak, I guess you could say. So moving on to the face, I'm using the Beauty Bakery Wake and Bake oil, and I'm going to moisturize my face with this one. And then to fill in the pores and for primer, I'm using the Porefessional by Benefit. For foundation today, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way, and I didn't know, this is the first time that I was going to use this foundation in a while, and it was way off from my shade. So I did mix in the LA Girl Mixing White product, and it helped me so much. And this has been happening a lot with my foundations, that none of them match me anymore. It's crazy how my skin color changed from summer to now, and none of them match me. Every time I try a new one, I'm like, okay, this is way off, when it used to be perfect. But you know, it does happen. So this mixing product has been a lifesaver for me. It's just been making my foundations work with me, and none of them have changed. Like, the formula doesn't seem different. It doesn't feel like it changes them at all. I just don't notice it. And then for concealer, I'm using the Born This Way. This one's in the color Nude, and this is the one that I used to use for highlighting, and it's pretty much my perfect match. So it makes it obvious that yes, my concealer now matches my entire face, and that's how light it's gotten. So it doesn't really highlight anymore, at least not yet, or not now. It's pretty much my perfect match. But like I said, I'm using this one on my highlighting areas. I'm also going to do cream contour today, and I'm going to try, I haven't tried it in a while, so I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer. Sorry, I am not getting the names right. The concealer, and apply that on my contouring areas. It is going to look a little warm. Like I said, my products are not matching me very well anymore, but it does look really nice at the end, so I was okay with that. On this side, I was like, I think I applied a lot of product. Hopefully I can blend this out. I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, it does look really nice at the end, so you'll see. You'll see that it looks just fine. And I hit my elbow. I was like, ouch, because it did hurt. And I am going to bake my under eyes. I'm going to use the Born This Way powder, and I'm going to apply this one on my under eyes and on my forehead and on my chin and around my nose. I'm also going to be setting my foundation with it, but I'm going to use a big fluffy brush for that part. I'm going to use the Lorac Pro palette, the contouring palette. For contouring, I'm going to use the lightest shade in the palette. And for bronzer, I'm going to use the Smashbox Ablaze, and again, use the lightest shade in there. I am going to remove my baking powder before I apply my blush. And I'm going to use a purple blush, and that one is going to be by Urban Decay. It went really well with the look, so I was happy with how that came out. I'm using the Anastasia Amrezy Highlighter for highlighting, and this one's a very light highlight, and I'm beginning to use a bunch of my lighter shades for my collection because, like I said, the other ones, even the ones that used to look so good and matched me really good, are now a little bit either too shadowy looking or too dark for me, so I'm using like the lightest ones in my collection now. And I'm applying that everywhere to highlight. I'm also going to apply this highlighter on the inner corner of my eyes and on my brow bone. For the inner corner, I am going to spray it with my MAC Fix Plus, so that way I can make it nice and intense, and it really does. It makes a difference. It also completes the eye look. It makes it look just like finished, you know, and it's very bright on the inner corner, and it also makes the brow bone. I put it mainly on the highest point of the brow bone, and it looked really pretty. For lipstick, I'm using this one by Sugar Pale. It is a pink purple lipstick, and it also went really good with the eyeshadow look. It does dry down to a matte finish. It gives a nice smooth matte finish. And then to set everything, I'm using the Dewy Set by Anastasia. I have been really liking this setting spray. It really does make it look glowier and dewier. I'm gonna go over the highlighting areas with my highlighting brush. I didn't apply more product, but it does make it look a little bit more intense. And you guys, I did already receive the highlighters, the loose highlighters, but I haven't showed them in a video because I keep forgetting, because I kept them in a box, but I will show you those in a future video. So this is the complete look. I hope you guys like it. If you do decide to recreate it, I would love to see it. If you can tag me on Instagram or something like that. I love seeing your guys' looks. And again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.